Again, everybody, we are back today for number 52 and another celebrity tag, which means way more nerves. But as always, please just keep watching and sharing. Yes, I want you to share all of these videos with your friends and loved ones too. I want the whole world to see how awesome and beautiful all of these people are. How the thread of life connects us all in this giant web of each other. Please keep sharing them. It matters. Okay, so like I said, this one is another celebrity. And this one crept up on me and in my heart over time. When she first hit the music scene, all the way up until this point in my life, I was a fan. And she continued to grow and change in both her style and her message. And it damn near mirrored the events of my own life sometimes in what her music was talking about and made me feel. She has always been so raw and real and honest. And that resonates within me as well, empowering me and encouraging me to keep going and keep being as fierce as I can be. I have always loved her music and her energy, but it wasn't until I was on probation that this woman saved my life. And she is the only artist that has done so within the time span of a single song in less than 4 minutes. Her voice and her words literally saved my life. And she did it not just with one song, but 2. So, when I first began probation, the song was Sober. And that song itself had already been a hit for several years. It had come out many, many years before that. And I remember watching her Grammy performance of it on TV, and I cried. Because she is just amazing. But when I first started probation, that song spoke to my heart in a whole new way. There was one night I had been given a small amount of some drugs from a friend as a gift. And I knew that I could probably get away with taking them and never get in trouble with my probation for it. Never get caught. But I was angry and hiding, contemplating actually taking them. And because I was even thinking about doing it, I felt guilty and anxious. So eventually I decided not to, and I disposed of them instead, without ever telling anyone. But the desire to self-harm grew even stronger for having been stupid enough to even think for a second. I was trying to fight that feeling so hard. And then that song came on, and immediately I began to cry. I turned it up and I screamed every word right along with her. And in that moment, with that song, I was able to fight off the urge to the second time was much deeper. It was during my last year of probation. shortly before I was released for good behavior. I had spent the past while since getting in trouble working and grinding to get my life back to a place where I was doing okay. But even then, it wasn't easy after I had most of my shit straightened out. And I still constantly felt like a burden to my family and friends. And again, there was one night, all of my really close moments seem to be at night, I've noticed. But there was one night that my girl had gone out to the bar, and I was home alone since I couldn't go. And I was just sad. I was so sad at having been dealing with my situation for so long, at feeling left out and unimportant and in the way. And I'd been sitting there, alone in the living room, and I was lightly dragging my favorite knife across my skin. Not cutting, just feeling the cold of the steel. Because on this night, I wasn't wanting to just cut. On this night, I wanted to actually open my veins. And as I'm sitting there, getting closer and closer, so focused on that moment, I hear this woman's voice, literally piercing through the heavy beat of my own heart in my ears. And I froze. The words, the things she was talking about, I would have swore she was in the room speaking directly to me in that moment. I sobbed as I listened to that song for the first time. And when it was over, I went ahead and looked up the video and cried even more. Afterward, I put my knife away, had a cigarette, and played some video games until my girl got home instead. That was the first time I'd ever heard the song Fucking Perfect. So, this tag goes to the one and only Pink. You have been an icon and a source of strength for so many people. You are so ferocious, with so much heart, and so much love. You don't even know me. And I'm sure that you've heard it a million times before. But it matters every time. Because you saved a life. My life. You are such a beautiful and inspirational woman. Everything about who you are and what you have been through is valuable and important in this world. Sorry, I freaking love this woman. And there are not enough thank yous in the universe to say how much gratitude I carry for you. It would be an absolute honor to meet you one day and tell you why you are such a powerful icon in my life. You are such an incredible woman, and you matter. You will always matter. Episode 52. Pink.